back to my channel, everybody. How are you doing? Happy 2023. I know it's like their second month of the year already, but I'm finally back with new videos. Aren't you excited? Anyways, welcome to season 2 of my Bear Legacy Let's Play series. For those who are new to the Bear Legacy, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for giving this season a chance. We are currently in season 2, which is going to run from generations 3 and 4. And we're currently looking at our... well, I feel like she might become our heir for the 3rd generation, but honestly, I don't really know yet. But this is Roxanne Bear, the eldest girl of the Bear's main family line. And as you can see, she is currently swimming around in the pool at home, and as you can see, Roxanne has gotten her hair dyed. It is still short. We spent a really short amount of time with Roxanne with a very boyish short hair in the last season, and now that she's a teenager, she's currently trying to grow out her hair, but I think she actually quite like her hair like in a bob, and she has definitely been experimenting with hair colors and piercings and all that, and I feel like Chance and Isla, her parents, are pretty cool with that. But anyways, that is Roxanne. I really wanted to talk about her first because we were starting with her as the first, I guess, scene that you see in this video. But basically, instead of really doing much gameplay today, I thought I would do like a reintroduction episode because there has been a lot of changes with especially how they look. I feel like personality-wise, the kids might have developed some, but I think it will be quite cool to just give everybody a little run through again. So that is why this video is not going to be like episode 1 of season 2, but it's more like episode 0 of season 2. Anyways, look at who we have here. This man over here, if you can recognize him, is Chance Bear, our heir of the 2nd generation of the bears. His eyes are closed, his lashes are clipping, but let's just ignore that and appreciate the 10 that I accidentally had him get. Because I think he was sitting in the sun for too long. He actually looks really good tanned, and I'm not sure how long this tan is going to last on his skin, but I really don't mind if he just continues looking as bronzed as he does right now. We've known him since he was a little baby, and he now has a growing beard, and he's kind of like changing his look a little bit. His hair, he's grown out his hair. I think he finally found a hairstyle that kind of suits him. I feel like he's never looked better in his entire life. Also, I really want him to open his eyes. So let's try to get... okay, his eyes are open now. Okay, he looks really sleepy. But there you can see it. Yeah, he looks really good. I really don't think I've ever seen Chance look this good before. And I'm really happy about it. Okay, anyways. Moving on to his wife, who is also... oh, she was here, but she's done with relaxing in the floaty float. She also had a little bit of an image change. I mean, she had a different hairstyle and now she looks like this. I gave her this kind of like ponytail hairstyle. She kept her hair black. I think she just really enjoys her hair color and never really felt like she needed a change. And I'm not sure when, but Isla has a really good body, like, you know, with like 6 packs and stuff. Sometimes I forget that she is actually pretty fit, and we often don't see her tattoos much because she's often like clothed pretty well and she hides most of her tattoos. Isla has added a couple of new tattoos too, I think. Like, I don't think this one was around in the last season, but for the most part she had most of her other tattoos. I like to think that this one on her arm over here, and also maybe this one in the center of her back, like the ones that are lotuses. I like to think that they are magical tattoos that she got, or like her parents got for her, or like they got together, I'm not sure, to suppress her magical powers or like to control it or something. Hopefully we'll get to explore a little bit more of the spellcaster lore in the Bear Legacy series, because I'm not sure if we'll have the chance to, but if we do, I want to really look into it a little bit more, seeing that Isla is a spellcaster and we do have 2 more spellcasters over here. And since they're right behind Isla, I should just like show you guys who these people are. This really beautiful guy here is Dante. He has his pointed ears covered with his hair. He's a teenager, and at this point I think Dante has only been a teenager for about like 1 or 2 days. He literally just aged up, and then I decided that it is time for us to continue the series, so I haven't really played much since Dante became a teenager. I think he was about 5 days younger than Roxanne, if I'm not mistaken. I think he has a very equal mix of Isla and Chance, with like his face shape and eyes looking like Isla, and the rest of him looks pretty much like a bear. Like a bear as in like he looks like Chance. As you can see, Dante has a humongous tattoo on his back in a moon shape. If you guys remember, Dante had hair just as long as this little kid here had when he was a toddler. I was thinking that it could be like a manifestation of his magical power as a kid. Now that he's older, he keeps his hair cut short, but because he's older as well, there was a need to also get like a magical powers sealing or controlling tattoo tattooed on him. It's like just like the spellcaster's way, I would like to think, in my own game, okay? just so you know, it's just in my own game. I like to think that that's why my spellcaster sims are usually a little bit more tattooed than the rest of the people. But yeah, he's just a little baby. He looks really good, but he is literally a couple of days old as a teenager, so I can't wait to see what is going to happen with Dante as well. And since we're here right now, let me introduce you to Caden. He's so cute. Caden is the last baby that Chance and Isla decided to have together, and we never saw Caden being given birth to because we stopped right when Chance and Isla conceived him. So this is Caden, our last child. I really wanted Chance and Isla to have 4 children for the 3rd generation. Like, it just felt right for some reason. So here is Caden, the last of the Gen 3 kids under Chance's line. He's the only kid that has brown eyes amongst everybody. So he has Mindy's dark eyes, Mindy being our founder, and look at that, Caden is so cute. I don't know how I made such a cute, well, I don't know how my sims made such a cute kid, but I feel really protective towards Caden. Like, like, look at this. I cannot. I've taken way too many photos of Caden in his kiddie pool, and also because he's just lucky that it's summer right now. Like, I think because of the nature of time in this game, some of my kids has never seen summer until now. Like, I don't think Roxanne has seen summer. Like, her entire childhood was in winter and fall. It's kind of sad, but Caden is a summer child and he looks so good. Yeah, but as you can see, he also has really long hair, like I pointed out earlier. He is also a spellcaster sim as well, so I imagine that Isla is just very gifted at giving birth to spellcaster boys, and they are all really magical. Whereas Roxanne over here, our eldest child, she is just a regular muggle. She's just a regular sim, a human sim if you will, just living her teenager life. And we're just missing one more kid who I saw went back into the house, so let me just hunt her down. Okay, found her. This is Anya. Probably the only kid that's unchanged because we did just give her a makeover the last episode of the last season, so Anya is perfectly fine as she is as Anya. So she's our 3rd kid and very nice and cheerful and warm and orange and beautiful. She's non-magical as well, so we have 2 non-magical children and 2 magical children in this family. And also, if you guys remember, we did adopt a elderly cat during Christmas, on Christmas Day actually. I think it was Christmas Day, where we adopted an elderly ginger cat that kind of walked into our house somehow. I'm not sure how that happens in this game, and unfortunately, because it was an elder, Gingerbread has now joined the ranks of dead pets in our cemetery. We did also adopt a new cat. This one over here is Narumi. Look at that. Isn't she adorable? We got Narumi since she was a kitten. We adopted Narumi when Roxanne aged up into a teenager, so it's kind of like a new gift for Roxanne as well, because Roxanne is our cat lover sim. And it just hit me that I didn't really like go through their traits and stuff, so should we just go through everyone's traits so that we know? We should start with the Gen 3s actually. So let me just start with the Gen 3 traits. Roxanne is a cat lover and clumsy. So she aged up to be a clumsy sim. And then she's relatable because her aspiration is one of the teenager ones. It's the admired icon one, and that's just, yeah, so it's one of those teen aspirations, an admired icon. She's currently not doing really well with it. She's been in school for at least a week now, but she hasn't had a chance to join the T-pose challenge. She's kind of struggling making new friends at the moment. But it's okay because we'll have quite a long time in school, so I'm not really that worried about her ability to make friends. I gave her the lactose intolerant thing as a reward trait. This is a mod. She initially rolled lactose intolerance when she aged up as a child, and I refused to give her lactose intolerance. So since I found the mod, I used the mod to make her lactose intolerant because that makes more sense to me. And then she's currently in her picky eater phase. Good to know. Her likes and dislikes. So far, she likes fitness a lot. So she likes like swimming. I think she swims a lot. And she does she go jogging much? She goes jogging on the exercise machine that we have in the house. She also likes classical music like her dad. She's in range for manners and responsibility in terms of her character values. Everything's in a green. She's a really good kid. I like to say that she's a little bit of a daddy's girl, a little bit of a princess, but I think because she's a teenager, she's like a daddy's girl, but she doesn't really want to be daddy's girl at the same time, so she's like not really rebelling because I don't really think Chance and Isla really has anything against their kids doing anything at all. So yeah, but in her way she's kind of like rebelling a little bit, but she's always been a good girl, I feel. In terms of high school, she's still a C student, but she's on her way to becoming a B student, so that's great. And she's also in drama club. I don't know why, but I just felt like she gave off the drama kid vibe. She probably isn't the most dedicated club member, like she's just there just because she has like a mild interest. Like I feel like she's like kind of sim. She doesn't really care, but she does go to club practice and she doesn't really skip it, so that's cool. Skills wise, she has quite a good array of skills. I think Salvadoranian culture and archaeology are things that you pick up when you are in school, which is kind of cool. Her charisma level is kind of high at 2, and she has comedy, cooking, dancing, fitness. She doesn't really do much cooking, but once in a while she does help out when there is like a party, and this family actually does quite a lot of like family gatherings and whatnot during special occasions, so she does get quite a bit of opportunity to help out with like cooking and stuff when Isla or Chance wants to cook. She also helps out around the garden, so she has quite a high gardening skill, considering that she's only turned teenager like about a week ago. That's our Roxanne right here. Let's move on to Dante, shall we? Dante is, like I said, really new to being a teenager. So he is neat and a maker. He got the quick learner trait because I got him to choose the spellcraft and sorcery aspiration under the knowledge tab because I really want him to become a really wonderful spellcaster. So at some point I really do want Dante to travel to the magic realm with his mother and get his mom to buy him a wand or something like that. I really want Dante and Kaden both to become better spellcasters than their mom is, because Isla never really cared about her spellcaster like abilities and stuff. Like she used it to scrubberoo things once in a while at home for the ease of things, but for the most part she has always lived her life more as a human, and I just think that Isla might be hoping for like a more magical future for her 2 sons, just because she wants to provide that kind of opportunity for them. Like it's up to them to decide whether they want to continue being a serious spellcaster or not, but for at least for opportunity's sake, Isla wants to at least provide that for them. Dante is also really good with manners and responsibility as well. The rest is also in the green, although a little bit less than Roxanne, but he is also younger. He's in high school. Like I said, he's only been there for like about a couple of days, maybe I think 2 days. He's not in a club. I don't know if I want him to be in a club because I think I want him to take magic seriously, so maybe his extracurricular activity is to learn magic. His array of skills is about the same. I think the only difference is he does have like dancing amongst the skills. Since when did he dance? I don't know, but he does have that. And then let's move on to Anya, shall we? Anya is here at the fridge. Anya is an outgoing sim. She's currently in her rebellious phase. She wants to be a social butterfly. When she was a toddler, she hit her communication skill really quickly, so I imagine that she is really good at being a social butterfly. I don't know if she will be able to get this all done because it's getting harder and harder to keep everybody in check as there is so many Sims in the household, but I'll try my best to get her to make friends with more children. Currently, I'm struggling with that a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. Skills-wise, her creativity, mental, motor, and social skills are as such. You can tell instantly that her social skill is so much better than the rest of her skills. We'll have to work on her skills a little bit. And in school, she's a C student, nothing too fancy, also no extracurricular activities. Oh, she has a like. She likes fitness too. Oh, I think she swims a lot. Actually, since summer has arrived, everyone has been swimming a lot. It's kind of cool to see everybody like fall in love with like fitness in terms of like swimming and stuff. And then for Caden is a kid, so there's nothing much to show, but Caden is an angelic kid. Skills wise, Caden's potty training is done. His thinking is lagging. I don't know why, but I just have a thing with my toddlers never doing thinking well and fast enough, but everything else seems to be going quite according to plan. And then moving on to the parents, I might as well. Chance over here, as we know, he hit the top of his career quite a while back, so he's just raking in quite a ton of money, 521 simoleons per hour. As the national leader, he is, I imagine, famous. He's not famous in the get famous sense, but he is definitely a prolific politician. Every time we do work towards another promotion, it means a pay rise for us, and I think that is kind of necessary because we do have very expensive bills. We do rely a lot on our produce over here to earn money. We have a lot of birds of paradise and pomegranate trees over here and some of the other stuff as well. For his traits, Chance is self-absorbed, child of the ocean. He loves the ocean very much. That's where he met Isla as well. Isla was living in Sulani when they met on vacation. And also Chance is a music lover. He is very skilled with the violin, and he's a responsible kid. He has good manners. He's creatively gifted, happy toddler. He had a happy childhood. And he's also a quick learner because his aspiration till now is still Renaissance Sim, and he's almost there as well. I managed to complete quite a bit of the requirements. We need to hit level 8 in 6 skills, which I think will be quite easy soon. We only need to hit one more and then we'll be done with this aspiration, which is amazing. And these are his skills. Obviously, Chance being a adult, he has a lot more skills over here, as you can see. So Chance has maxed out his charisma skill and cooking skill overall. We need level 8 for 6 skills, right? So we've already hit level 10 for charisma and cooking, and we're almost there for gardening and violin. So violin is his best instrument. Fitness is also at level 9 as well. I kind of want his writing skill to be up there because I was thinking that since he's already reached the top of his career, I thought he would be able to take some time off and write some books. But yeah, this is definitely quite a amazing spread for sure. He has a couple of fears. We have a fear of dead-end jobs, fear of unfulfilled dreams, and fear of ghosts, which are quite annoying, to be honest. Honestly, this doesn't make sense anymore, does it? You know what? I'm just gonna click it away. I'm gonna remove it because he's not in a dead-end job. I mean, technically he is at the end of his job, but it's not a dead-end. Unfulfilled dreams is legit, and fear of ghosts is fine too, so we're just gonna keep those. Preferences-wise, Chance, like Roxanne, likes classical music. I think that's kind of a cute little thing that he shares with his eldest daughter. And he also likes cooking, singing, painting, dancing, video gaming, violin, gardening, and guitar. Oh yeah, he plays the guitar quite well too. He's just really musical. And he dislikes handiness, so most of the time Isla is the one handling the repairs, but most of the time, honestly, not even Isla bothers with it. They prefer getting people to help out, so they hire repair services all the time. Chance dislikes the color yellow. I'm not sure when this happened, but apparently he does. And lifestyle wise, Chance is a people person and a workaholic. This one is the latest one. He just got it a couple of days ago. And then moving on, the last one that we have over here is Isla. Isla is right here. This is what she has. Isla is a creative sim. She's a goofball, and a bookworm. She is a goofball, but she doesn't like mischief. She has the collector trait as well because she has the outdoor enthusiast aspiration. And I've been talking about this for a long time now, but I was saying that I really want to get the whole family to go to Granite Falls for a vacation or two because Isla has this dream of going outdoors, camping and stuff. This family has never gone out much, especially because there's been a lot of kids in the house, but now that we have 2 teenagers in the house to help out and only 1 toddler, I think it is almost time for us to go take that vacation. So stay tuned for this. This is definitely going to happen at some point. And for the rest of Isla's fears and preferences, Isla has a fear of death, ghosts, and unfulfilled dreams, all of which are pretty legit. I'm just going to keep it there. Isla likes singer-songwriter music and dislikes easy listening music and alternative music. She likes painting, wellness, and handiness, which works out for us because Chance hates handiness, but she dislikes mischief. She likes brown and she hates French country decor. She actually hates it with a passion. It's kind of funny. And she's a people person. And with that, this is pretty much our family overview of the main bear family. Oh yes, I want to show you guys what I did with the house. I did a little photo shoot, 1 or 2 of them, recently with the family, and I put up new pictures around the house. So instead of the Mindy, Shigeru, Chance and Soren one, it has been replaced with the current families, including Narumi the cat. It has made it in as well, and I really love this picture really much. Just gives me all the feels, honestly. There's a couple of other pictures around as well, like when the kids were playing by the pool, I made them pose for some pictures. So we have Dante when he was still a little elf child carrying Kaden over here, and then Roxanne kind of carrying Anya on her shoulders over there. And what else do we have? We have this one where everybody is posing over. I put it on top of the TV area. Just thought it would look really nice like this. It just gives me all the feel, honestly. Look at this, look at this. Oh my god, it's so cute. The kids do have their own pictures hanging around in their own rooms as well, so I can't wait to show you guys those as well. But for now, let's just move into the parents' bedroom to see what we have. I took a photo of Chance and Isla in front of the pool as well because they were obviously also hanging out as well. This was before they went for their makeover, so it's kind of funny and fun to immortalize that a little bit. This is another copy of the same family pose in a portrait format. Obviously we have the older photos like their wedding ones. For the second floor, oh yes, I moved the old picture up into the family room upstairs. So this was the old picture. I got it reframed. It is now in a white frame instead of the old brown one, but that's the old family picture. This brings us such memories. Oh my goodness, look at the hair! Look at Chance's hair! This is Anya's room. She gets a whole room to herself. That's Anya with Kaden as well. So cute. And we have a couple of different photos up on Anya's, pinned up on Anya's kind of notice board situation. It's like it's like copies of the same pictures because they just got it printed a couple of times. And if you guys remember, these are the little cards that Dante and Roxanne made for Anya when she aged up, when she had a birthday, and when I forgot to give I forgot to gift it to Anya. I gave it to Anya off camera and she got it hung up in her room, which is really sweet and nice. Okay, this over here is Dante's bedroom. Dante and Kaden's bedroom. The boys share one bedroom and it looks like this. Nothing much changed, just that Kaden now has a bed over here, and this is Kaden with Dante. Isn't that so cute? And Dante's room is a little bit more pared down, I guess, but he does have photos of his family here as well. That's where Dante sleeps. And that's pretty much the setup. Honestly, Dante doesn't need this anymore since he's a teenager, but I guess Kaden's going to age up at some point. I do imagine that Kaden and Dante would just continue sharing a bedroom together. Them two being spellcasters, I think they really love each other a lot, and they would definitely not mind sharing a room together, even though it's very small. And this last room over here is really big. Sometimes I still feel like it's so unfair, but Roxanne really just got lucky with her bedroom size. But this is Roxanne's bedroom. There's still a lot of space for a lot of pictures and stuff, but we do have Roxanne posing with Dante in this fashion. Isn't that cute and nice? And another, oh, there's a copy. You know what? It's not even that bad. I didn't notice that we have a copy of the same picture, but okay, it's fine. This is a very cute photo. I imagine Roxanne really likes it, and Dante actually hates that photo a lot because it kind of just shows how Roxanne is older and Dante is still her little brother, you know, but Roxanne loves her siblings and her parents a lot. So that's where all the pictures are. I'm hoping to take more pictures of them as time goes by, but for now, those are the pictures that we took. I do also want to update you guys. Isla's mother has passed away. I'll insert a photo right here of Vicenna the moment she passed. I don't know why, but I just felt like taking a photo to show you guys how she looked like when she passed. I mean, like, obviously they just look the same, but Vicenna passed. And then before we end, I want to just briefly go through Soren's side of the family as well, because I love me some Soren, and his family has grown into a family of beautiful, beautiful Sims. Okie dokie, we're here at Soren's residence. This is something that we're very familiar with if you've watched the Soren in Nashional series. This apartment has not changed since then. We do have like some photos here and there, but it has not changed. It's very small for so many kids. It's almost not livable, but they're in the midst of transitioning to a newer place because they've become quite successful as people, and their kids are also a lot bigger now, so they really want to get a bigger apartment in Nashional, and they have just secured a place. They are just going through renovations at the moment, so they're still holding on to this place for now. I just wanted to at least introduce you guys again to Chermibear and the rest of his family. So this is Chermibear over here. This is Chance's twin brother. I gave him a really extreme makeover, I think, like with the longer hair, and he has decided to ditch his blonde hair because naturally he does have brown hair. He has decided to stop dyeing it, and he's also kind of like graying a little bit. He is almost at the top of his career as well. He's the vice president of public relations. He's just slowly waiting for his 10k followers. Soren knows that he's going to get that promotion and become like top of his career as well, so he's not fast at all. And this beautiful girl over here is Elena. Elena is Soren's eldest daughter, biological eldest daughter. She dyed her hair blonde. She naturally has black hair, so I kept her eyebrows black so that we can all remember that she was born with pitch black dark hair, because her grandfather on her mother's side is Japanese, so she inherited that hair. Currently she wants to have blonde hair, and she kind of has that kind of like a mean girl vibe. She's a teenager right now. She also just turned into a teen not too long ago as well. I don't imagine she's like Queen Bee in her school, but I feel like she might be kind of in the midst of mixing with the mean girl crowd. That's why she's trying to dress the part and stuff. Layla is currently watching TV in her parents' room. Layla is adopted by Kelsey, and she has also just turned into a young adult. She's about the age of Aaron Ilardi. They don't get along well with each other much. They don't technically hate each other or anything, but Layla's just a really difficult person to get along with because she is a evil sim, and whatever she does, she just aggravates everybody. She actually enjoys putting people into miserable situations, and she never feels miserable herself. She's kind of weird in that way. Like, she just enjoys making people feel sad. She's just evil. When she was a child all the way to a teenagehood, she had long brown hair, her natural hair color, but she was already experimenting with like outfits and stuff when she was in high school, and now that she's an adult, she has gone full villain era. She has an ombre hair situation. I gave her outfits all a kind of like a white, green and black theme. I find her really interesting as a character, so maybe we will see more of her. Maybe we'll do a spin-off series with her. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but we do love ourselves a little bit of a eccentric Layla situation. Oh yes, on the topic of her and Federico, if you guys remember, she was dating or trying to date Federico. Federico was probably like her senior. He transferred into school, but he was already like weeks or months away from graduating from high school. So before anything real could have happened, they kind of just fell out. because it turns out that Federico is evil as well. You would think that they would get together very well, but I don't think you've ever seen like villains try to work together with each other. So they pretty much like started hating each other, and Federico was like, oh my god, you're such a little kid, I don't like you anymore. She wasn't too bothered by it, but she no longer wants anything to do with Federico anymore. If you guys didn't realize, I don't think you guys realized, but Broccoli died. I'm all over the place with the Soren's side of things. This is Chermibear, Soren's second daughter, biological. She looks a little bit more like Kelsey, I think, whereas Elena looks a lot like Soren. Just a little kid. This is Kelsey over here. Kelsey got a humongous image change. I want to say that she has become a little bit more well-known because she is the daughter of Judith Ward after all, so she does have a little bit of fame with her. Both Soren and Kelsey are quite famous, so they do dress and act the part. So yeah, that concludes this video and what I wanted to share with everybody about the Bear Legacy so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode 0 very much, and I hope you guys like all of the different makeovers that I did for everybody, all of my characters in this Bear Legacy Let's Play series. It was really fun to do them. It took a long time, so thank you so much for your patience if you watched all the way to the end and you've been waiting really patiently since last year for me to finish updating everything. I appreciate you guys very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment down below your thoughts and feelings. I would love to hear what you have to say about this series. If you're new, definitely say hi, and thank you so much for giving this series a chance. I'm gonna leave you guys now. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble for like as long as I did, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, take care. I'm yours, you're mine. If you ever feeling blue, rest assured I've been there too. We just pick up where we left off, then we toe the line. That's fine.